Lumix S Pro 24-70mm F2.8, worth it. Brutal review from someone who actually owns it.
Tell me if this sounds familiar. You finally dropped $2,000 on a professional lens, zoomed to 70 millimeters wide open, and the corners look like they were shot through Vaseline. Or you are in the middle of a ceremony, hit record, and the focus breathes so bad it looks like the bride just inhaled helium. Does this sound like your Tuesday? Let me know in the comments.
I have owned the Sigma Art, the Sony G Master, even the old Canon L version, and every single one left me with that quiet rage. Beautiful in the middle, mush on the edges, or focus breathing so obvious I could not use half my video clips. I was drowning in mediocre files and telling myself that is just how zooms are. I knew there had to be a 24-70mm lens that did not make me compromise, but I was starting to think it did not exist.
Then I put the Panasonic Lumix S Pro 24-70mm F2.8 on my S5 II and literally said out loud, "Oh, come on!" Corner sharpness at f2.8 is stupid, literally prime lens levels of stupid. I'm talking 24 millimeters wide open and you can read the brand name on a groomsman socks in the back row. The focus breathing is so well suppressed, I did rack focuses in a short film last month and nobody in the color session even noticed. The 11-blade aperture gives bokeh that actually looks round even at f4, not that nervous cat's eye nonsense you get from cheaper 9-blade designs. And because it's dust, splash, and freeze resistant down to -10 degrees Celsius, I shot an entire elopement in Icelandic sleet last winter, and the lens didn't even fog. First time I used it on a paid wedding, I finished the day with 40 keepers I didn't have to crop or apologize for. 40! That never happens with any other zoom I've owned.
It's not just me being dramatic. One of the biggest wedding photographers in the Midwest switched to this lens last year and told me privately his print sales went up because clients kept saying these look different. A commercial guy I know compared it against the Sony GM2 in a controlled studio shoot. The Panasonic resolved more fabric texture on a $15,000 bridal gown. Even the lab geeks who measure line pairs per millimeter say this thing is hitting numbers that embarrass most prime lenses. Yeah, I know, $2,200 sounds insane when the Sigma is half the price. I thought the exact same thing. But when you realize this one lens replaces your 24 prime, your 35 prime, and your 85 for most jobs, and you're not wasting time in post trying to fix corners or color fringing, it's honestly the cheapest lens I own per keeper. The feature that surprised me most? The declickable aperture ring is so smooth, I now use this lens for cinematic interview work too. Thousands of hybrid shooters in the L-mount groups are saying the same thing. What's still holding you back? Tell me below.
Imagine never again zooming into 100% and sighing at soft corners. Imagine handing over galleries where every single image is tack sharp wide open with colors that need almost zero tweaking. Imagine one lens that confidently handles weddings, commercials, travel, and video without ever making you wish you'd brought something else. That's what the Lumix S Pro 24-70mm F2.8 has done for me and thousands of other working shooters. If you're tired of compromising, I dropped my affiliate link below. Check it out, watch the sample footage, and decide for yourself. You've earned gear that doesn't hold you back.